Hey Chad, tell us who you are.
Okay. My name is Chad Taylor. I'm from Medaille. At Medaille, we have a Gen 411, which is sort of a senior capstone thesis kind of project. It's actually broken down into two classes, 410 and 411, and the 411 component is writing a 20-page research paper. Usually they have to do annotated bibliography. So what I wanted to do is two things. Focus on how to evaluate information and also suggest some ways of looking for quality information after students graduate from college. Two things sort of come to mind, Google Scholar and Microsoft Academic Search. Has anybody looked at Microsoft Academic Search?
Never did know it existed.
Yeah. So that's kind of the one I wanted to focus on because nobody's heard of it. So I figured you could kind of work in groups. Here's this. And this is nothing official, just kind of something to guide your searching. Since we only have a few minutes. I figured one of the groups could start from the bottom and the other two could start from the top. So it's just sort of a warm-up activity. Let's see. Can you tell me some information literacy or research strategies that you use, that you picked up as you've gone through college already?
I use Google.
Google, okay. And then just kind of a keyword search kind of thing? Do you use any special strategies there?
I usually just go to the first page.
Okay. That's fine. Anything else? Anybody else have any? Yeah?
I use the subject guides that our library.
Okay.
Do they have those?
Yeah.
Shout out to Bill.
Does anybody use the library databases?
I do.
Okay.
I use JSTOR.
All right, good, excellent.
Everything. Doesn't matter what it's got everything. It's my Google.
Yeah.
Look up recipes and
Okay, so this group might actually be ahead once they get out of college because sort of the joke of libraries in college is that we give you all these fancy databases and then you don't have access to them once you graduate. But right, so some of these strategies will help you find information on this. And so I want you to take about 3 to 4 minutes in your groups and just kind of play around with this. I gave you some questions, the second, third, and fourth ones there will kind of guide you through looking at this. There's all fields of study, which is sort of a general big view of things. And then if you have specific major interests, there's a list of subjects there. You can break into all of these, to get more specific ones. I'm sure you're all interested in library science, which is tucked into the social science subject guide there. There it is. Okay. I'm also sort of assuming previously in the course we talked about quality information. I left these terms kind of general and not use library jargon, just so they're accessible to other people. And we sort of try not to turn students into mini librarians, just sort of make it, give them a set of skills that they can use to facilitate their research. And make sure to check in journals, publications, keywords, organizations. Microsoft Academic Search has a few nice visualization features. It should be important to point out that Microsoft Academic Search is beta, very beta, and these things sometimes take a while to load or don't load at all. Google Scholar, of course, was beta for a long time. It's gone on beta or alpha or something, I guess, recently. I'm not sure. Right, and I don't think that Google Scholar is it either.
Do they tie it to your institution if you're in school, and if you're not,
Right.
then I don't know if they do.
What was, just said your publications? You just,
Yeah, I was asking if they did limit to next, you know, but I don't know if they do that. It's still.
Yeah, I don't see that it does, but
Okay, I was curious. I think you
and I don't know if you can tie it to your institution like you can with
maybe eventually.
Yeah. Okay, so let's kind of talk about what we found. So in just running the general search, were there specific things that would help you select one article or another over another?
Citation number.
Yes.
I thought that was nice.
And that's really the big one. Did anybody look at the authors or search an author? Was there an, is that it?
No, yes, I did search for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And was there something there that would help you select one author over another, for instance, or look at their
First on the list.
Anything else?
Name recognition.
Okay. Is that the 10? Okay. Yes. And one of the other things sort of related to this, if you look at their specific technical civic there is one of the only names that I recognized for the library science. But as you can see, it has 100 publications, which seems a little inflated to me, and 3,548 citations. So that means his work is cited in 3,548 other papers. So if you're interested in his topics that he researches, you can find other articles through here. You can also look up citations for his publications. As far as evaluating goes, this also sort of gives you a baseline as to what constitutes a major author in the field. 3,548 is pretty good for a library science person. So you want to hit those major articles if your time is limited. Hit the big links.
Yeah.
And the same goes with the number of publications. And then there's, of course, some interesting tools here. The cumulative one I didn't find particularly informative, but this annual one I thought was really kind of neat. Shows you his sort of publication history over time. Specific. And this is, I think, is a real strength of Microsoft Academic Search, is a sort of visual